Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to another Minecraft Let's Play video here in the Falsecrad Factions. No, guys, we're having a great day. We're back here guys for a brand new episode of Factions. And today, guys, what we're gonna be doing is, first off, this is our Iron Golem grinder. I'm not sure if I showed off in the last episode, but if I didn't, here it is. We got a decent amount of IGs here, and yeah, it's pretty nice. The collection area is kind of small, but we're working on that, guys. We're working on that. Rexy wants to trade me. I want to see what he has, but in the meantime, I should update you guys on some things. So, oh, he has an Overlord 4 set. It looks like he's working on his God set right now. Not too bad, honestly. Not too bad at all. We do have our set on right now. I have my helmet, my good helmet right here, then just like my glowing helmet, and then my set on, which is not the best in the world, but it's decent. Rexy also showed me his God sword, and I like it. So we might be making one of those. Not in this episode, but sometime soon. I don't know when we'll make it. But, anyways. We have been working so much on our base this season, and it's actually really good. Like it's not as good as, obviously it's not gonna be anywhere near the last season's base, not by any means. Well, I talked about this. I'm just gonna look at H and see if there's anything I want to pick up, but it's a really good base, and it's really cool. We have some ideas for it. We're working on it right now, and I'll show you guys some highlights, or I guess just a time lapse of me building it in a second, or just working on it. And then eventually I'll have to finish it off sometime later today. Well, we're gonna have to all start grinding out this base because I want to get it done. Because I'm not showing this off on video until we get it done, just to make sure that all the defenses are ready in case someone does try to cannon it, because it's going to be possible to cannon. We'll say that. Not like last season's base. It'll be possible to cannon. So that having been said, though, nothing really to update you guys on. That's pretty much how it's going. I am in Nip Slip. I joined up with Rexy's faction. I think Arctic did as well. Pretty much just because, obviously Demonic's still a faction. It's my ult. It's our ults right now. But that's just because I haven't gotten my ult on to really do anything with it. But the point of the faction is that, you know, we joined up with Rexy just because it'll make this base easier, and I think that's what we might be doing this season. Comment down below if you guys want us to stay with Rexy or you want us to go on our own faction. I don't know, because it's like, it'd be interesting to go on our own faction, but I kind of want to, you know, be in the same faction. I don't know, but anyways, though, without further ado, let's get into the episode. guys, this is essentially our base right now as it stands. We have it's a decent base. Okay, so let me break this off, you guys. It is on a border. No, not gonna disclose the F map or the chords or anything, just to make it, the more time we have, the better. But we have a border. It's decently far away, as you guys can see. So you have the base right here, and then you have 3 offsetting filter walls right next to it. So you have one right here, one that offsets that one, and one that offsets this one. So 3 offsetting filter walls. Then you have a sand check wall right here. Not really useful to have a sand check wall in this base, especially when it's 3 walls away from your base. Not necessarily the smartest idea if you were actually building it to check your walls, but we just kind of have it here because it looks cool. Obviously it can be used if someone's actually legitimately trying to cannon into this base and we see that some redstone's broken. We'll know, but you guys should know how this works. You break a piece of redstone, it turns off the lamp. So anytime a person breaks a piece of sand so they're cannoning in, what will happen is it will just break the redstone, it will turn off the lamp, and we'll know. So basically we have a sand wall as well, and obviously really good to have that. Got a random creeper on here. We have some more filter walls in progress. I think, yeah, these offset some more filter walls, so there's a bunch more offsetting filter walls. These are going to be like straight filter walls, so they're not going to wrap all the way around. Yeah, it's pretty much how the filter walls. We still got to finish these ones, but the base is fine. And then we just got 6 wrap walls to finish it off. So if you really want to do this base, you're going to go through 6 wrap walls, a sand wall, and 3 offsetting filter walls. And eventually it's going to be 5 offsetting filter walls. So that's going to be a lot of work. We would add more, but our claims prohibit us from doing so. Like you guys can see, I just went into wilderness. Our claims are very iffy around this base. We still need to get some more power because F-show, just looking at our faction, we're going to get out of fly. Whenever you type in a command, we have a decent amount of power, but not a ton to claim this base. So that's a problem. I should also point out, Mawson left our faction. I don't know exactly why. I think he just wants to go by himself. He left our faction again, now he's back in USSR. And yeah, that's the thing, guys. So that's that. But anyways, if we dipped on into this base, you guys will see all the walls. You know, they're genned perfectly. They look nice and everything. Not really messy walls. But we're also working on just trenching this base. You guys can see it goes down super far. We started trenching some of this below the base, and we're continuing to work on it. And it's a work in progress just to get this. But we actually got a ton of mining levels. So if I do MC stats, you guys will see it. My mining is at 429, repair is at 84. We are in an MCMMO party, and that's that's why I'm getting so much, because we have sharing. We share yeah, pretty much all of our MCMMO skills. So yeah, that helps out a lot when you're sharing that. We're getting XP, so it's just me, Grok, and Erickson right now. As well as obviously Rexy. So that's pretty much how the MCMMO party works. We're getting MCMMO from that, so we're getting up a ton of levels. And yeah, that's pretty much how that's working. So now that we've showed off the outside of this base, I should point out, guys, when I'm recording this, it's day 3 of factions. Okay, this is the 3rd day, and we already have this base up. No one's gonna have the TNT at the. It's hard to say, and I'll go into why it might be possible. Actually, well, we can just sit at the top of the base, guys, right? So let me just do such F top. You guys will see. Morte has up all their spawners. They have $113 million worth. I'm assuming this is all their spawners. They might have more. They have 70 Blaze, 20 IGs, which is really good. Right now, we have up 13 IGs and none of any of our other spawners. So we have Blaze we haven't put up yet, just because we haven't built the grinders for them. We have some, like, zombies and stuff that we haven't put up. And then we have some IGs we haven't put up. So, guys, we're working on this. But basically, what we need to do for this is, so what I was saying is, factions have money right now. Factions have a ton of money. I mean, Morte, just in straight up balance, has $3 million. They could easily make more. We as a faction have $2 million. They could make more if they wanted to. Like, the factions could get a lot more. And TNT is, like, what, 6K a stack, I believe. Just a quick side note, they upgraded shops, so now you can buy in bulk. So now I can buy 9 stacks of TNT for, yeah, 9 stacks of TNT is 57K. That kind of helps my point. You can get a lot of TNT really fast. So this base could be raided by a top faction, probably only Morte. I don't think any other faction could raid it. But that's a slim chance of happening, because first they have to find it, and within 24 hours, if they look for it, they'll find it. 1, it's against the border. 2, it's, you know, it's easy to find, but the actual raiding it, I think it's not going to get cannoned. If you guys remember back to last season, we had, like, every night when we'd AFK or iron up in our god base we built last season, we would have an ult that when the ult was AFKing, it would be using replay mods. So if anyone glitched, we could have them on recording. We get the band easy, right? Let's take a look inside of the base. We're gonna go home and B. Yeah, let's take a look at the inside of this base. So first off, we got some chests over here just because you guys can see just some storage chests. I already got some stuff in here and stuff like that. And then we head over here, and this is where the iron collection area is. So we got this nice lava thing right here. And then we got all of our iron chests back here. So we got a ton of chests. As you guys can see, you get iron pretty fast, dude. It's really good. This is really efficient. You have these stairs right here, and I'm gonna redo a lot of this base, but you have these stairs right here. You go up them like so, and you go all the way up, and then this is where the IGs are, and this is where we kind of finished off with the building. You guys can see this is where we have our box with IGs and where we AFK at the time being. So it's an interesting looking base. I like the design of it so far. It's really coming along, I think. So it's gonna be a nice looking base, and hopefully within the next few days we'll have all the designs done, all the spawners up, and everything like that. So having said all of that, let's there's something I noticed. So the other day I was just looking through some commands, just doing some stuff, you know, just messing around, and I looked at such credits, and I have 1,069 credits. I had 1,070 at the time, but I put 1 credit into axes. So having 1,069 credits and having swords and axes both max out at 1,250, we could essentially max out either axes or swords. Now here's the thing. PvP right now, if we were to use our MCMO credits based on how the PvP works right now, I would 100% say axes. But that might change because if PvP changes, and I think a lot of people are trying to get infinite/fix, so infinite/fix hand and God Apple cooldowns. If that happens, then I'm going swords, and I want as many credits as I can into swords. So I'm not sure what I want to put these into yet. I guess it depends on what's going to happen with the PvP and all of that aspect. So we'll see what goes down with that. But that is our base. That is everything for it. So without further ado, let's get into the next clip. Okay, guys. So I was just chilling in the base. We got a ton of work done with the floor, as you guys can see. And Rexy just straight up traded me, as you guys can see. He says Rexy wants to trade with you. And you have received 1 diamond axe. He traded me his sharpness 6, blessed 3, curse 3, wrecked 3, dizzy 3, God axe. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, so yeah, that's a thing. I don't, like, legitimately, just out of nowhere, he traded me that. So not sure exactly why. He said he wants to go with swords this season. Is actually the reason why. I shouldn't say I don't know why. I do, but okay, so we have that. And we also have a god sword. Now, I should point out, I'm gonna make a new god sword, maybe scrap this one, take off the lifesteal, and I have an idea for a god sword, and I got it off of a screenshot from someone, and I can find that screenshot really quickly. But I definitely do want to use, again, I'm not sure what I'm gonna use this season. It depends on what PvP is, because if PvP is about, and you have infinite/fix, then I'm going with swords. And I'm just looking, oh, your screen's frozen, I'm just looking through my, my screenshots really quickly, just to try to find the screenshot I have of, Rexy's god sword, because this is a good god sword. But if it's based on just straight up armor damage, then I'm going to use axes. So here's Rexy's god sword. I'm just gonna read off the enchants for you. It's sharpness 5, breaking 3, execute 5, trap 2, lifesteal 5, rage 3, and then obviously fire aspect and looting. That is one beast sword, and I actually really want his sword. And if we do have to go with swords, we can. This is not a bad sword. Blindness, paralyzed, lifesteal, vampire. It just doesn't have the damage effect. So definitely could go with axes, but I'm not sure, dude. I'm not sure what I want to go with. Also, my god set. Here's the thing with the god set is, well, obviously this helmet's not my real helmet. This is just my glowing helmet, and these boots are just my wings boots. My real god set, my real 2 god set pieces are in here, but I probably would go with these boots because these boots are good. Max it out to Overlord 5, and boom, we have good boots. This helmet's okay, but I want to get some more enchants to give you more health, I think. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much what we're going to do, but just wanted to show that off, guys. So without further ado, let's get into the next part of today's episode. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much all we have for you guys for today. Kind of a slow day in factions. Everything kind of starts to transit from players, you know, working on getting IGs and spawners and all that to players actually starting to get stuff and becoming OP. I do have 7 blaze spawners. We're building some blaze grinders right now up in our base. You guys see how this base works. Just jump down here. We got a Dragonite down here. We're talking about that too. So Yeah, a lot of stuff going on, guys. A lot of stuff. So, without further ado, guys, let's head over to Warp Crates. And we're going to be opening up 2 vote keys. So, let's hit it. First one. We get $350. Okay. I mean, our balance is really low right now, but that's the thing. And in the next episode, we will be talking about well, it's a hot button issue right now, guys. We will be talking about it in full length. Because it's a big thing, but there's a big problem going on with the server right now. It's not necessarily a problem, but it is to the player. So we'll be talking about in the next episode. Make sure to stay tuned. But next one we get 25 tokens. There we go. That is how we go, guys. That's how we go. 25 tokens. That's all we have. That's the first time we've gotten tokens. We'll take that, guys. So overall, day 3 of factions has been a fun one. I enjoyed it. It's a good time so far. We're getting OP. We got our base done. I'm pretty sure that Morte has their base done. I want to say they're either still working on finishing it up or doing stuff like that. I'm not sure, but I know they definitely have a base in progress that's essentially done. So without further ado, let's get started with today's episode of Factions. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe for more Factions content. And I'll see you guys all in the next episode of Factions.